everyone, Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you all how I'm going to be doing geography with my junior high student this school year. So I already shared with you all what my curriculum is going to be like, and I will post that on the cards on top. And I have also shared, I just did a quick walkthrough of all the books that we're going to be using for geography, and I will post that also on top, but I will put it at the end of this video. So I want to show you all really quick how my geography is going to look like, you know, the days that we do geography. Okay, we are going to have geography with history and Bible and Spanish in a loop. So geography might happen, sometimes might happen twice a week, sometimes might happen 3 times a week, sometimes might happen once a week, because we're going to have it in a loop. Okay, so this is what I wrote down. I have a procedure where I'm gonna, every time we do how I'm gonna follow through with our geography. Since we're gonna be doing U.S. geography, we're gonna be studying the states. So for every state, I have a procedure that I want to follow to learn about that state. Okay, so the first state that we're gonna be studying, I think it's gonna be Delaware. I'm gonna start doing geography based on how when the states became became states in the Union. And so I think the first one, I don't have the list with me, but I think the first one is Delaware, or either Delaware or Connecticut. I can't remember, but I have a procedure how I'm going to be doing every state. Hopefully it will take me a week and a half to work through each state. Maybe sometimes it might take longer, depending on those days that weeks that we might do geography just once a week. Okay, so this is what my geography is going to look like. Okay, so I have my geography procedure right here. I wrote it down. I have a sheet here that I titled, which I have to edit a little bit, but it's called Routines, Procedures, and Loops for the 2018-2019 school year. And so I want to show you, I'm going to talk to you guys about my geography procedure. Okay, so the first thing that we will do, I'm going to see, like, number one, I'm going to read the atlas page and internet site on the state that we're going to be learning about. So we're going to take our atlas when we start a state. Okay, let's say we start with Delaware, and we're going to look for our state in our atlas, and we're going to be looking. Okay, we're gonna read it. We'll read it together. We'll talk about it. I also got this this little book that I found at Target. I don't have it here with me. Also, it's like a little atlas, and it gives a little bit of information about each state, not like a complete atlas, but we will use that too. And our cooking book has also some facts per state, and we'll look at those too. We'll go into some websites and we'll read on the state. Okay, because that's what we're gonna do for the first thing that we do for each state. After that, the second thing we're going to do, I will start filling out our journal pages in our United States Thinking Tree journal. Okay, so I will come here. So I guess this one is in alphabetical order, but we are going to be doing it in the order that they became state. So we're gonna Delaware. Okay, so now we know where Delaware is in the map, and we're gonna fill out in our map where Delaware is. Okay, so we'll probably do that the first day when we start reading our information here in our atlas. So we'll start working on our map. So we'll color it. We'll answer this like the capital of Delaware. Those are things that are going to be on our atlas, so we'll answer that. Okay, the population of Delaware is, the state motto is. Usually those things you can find in an atlas, or also one of the websites that the book recommends is to go into Wikipedia, and you'll be able to find definitely all those things in there. Okay, then we'll go to our next page. We'll look for some current events. If we cannot find anything that's current in those two places, we'll go online, we'll go into newspaper and find what's going on in the state right now. Kind of things, places that you can go see. You can find that in the atlas. Draw the flag. Famous quote. Draw a monument, and popular foods. Okay, those popular foods we'll be able to find in if we cannot find it in the atlas, or we can find also in our cooking book. Okay, so we start filling out our pages. In this page right here, we have to, again, we have just a picture of Delaware. And we're going to have to label the capital city, some other big cities, national parks, important landmarks, major highways, rivers, anything else that you find interesting. So we'll be doing that, okay? But this is what's going to happen after we do our reading, do a little bit of research. We're going to start with our notebook pages. We might do all this in a day. It might take us 2 days, 3 days, okay? That's okay. Find some important historical events here, and famous people that are from Delaware. We're gonna draw a state seal and want to design a postage stamp for the state. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we are going to number 3. I have to read a book or watch a movie based on the state. Either find a book that's based in the state. If we can find one. Actually, I did find a list in. Was doing some search in Pinterest that has books for each state, books that are based on the states, some picture books. So I'll probably find some of those. Watch a movie, a documentary about the state, a movie that's family friendly, that is filmed or is based on the state. So we'll do that, and then we're going to, in here, sometimes we might not find a movie, just do a book, or maybe just do a book and not a movie, So we'll draw a scene from their movie or from, the documentary, summarize a scene from the book. And what do you want to do in Delaware? After we have learned so much about Delaware, what is one thing that if we're able to visit, what is one thing that we would like to do when we go? And then she'll put that in there. Okay, so after we do that, so we'll read a book, we'll watch a movie on based on the state or a documentary, and then we're gonna fill out the corresponding pages that I just showed you. Then after that, we are going to cook our meal. So we'll look eat your way through the U.S. and we'll look at Delaware. And I think I looked it up in something. And then we're gonna be making peppered beef tip roast. Some broccoli cauliflower casserole, and some peach crisp. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be having a good meal for Delaware. So we'll cook a meal. So every 2 weeks or so, we're gonna be having a theme meal based on our state. So this should be really fun. I bet my husband's gonna love when we make all these yummy food. Some of theirs are very simple things, but so this is what we're gonna be doing, kind of our culmination of our state study every week, every 2 weeks. I think I am feeling it's going to take us about 2 weeks to do each state. So this might take us more than a school year to finish, and that's okay. Yeah, so after that, we're going to do our meal, and then we're going to play some, I think every week, every couple weeks, every week, we're going to play some, geography games, puzzles, practice states and capitals. So we're gonna keep adding. I think I want to have her do some flashcards to state with the capital. So we'll keep adding to the pile. I have some puzzles. I have a sequence game with the states and the capitals, and I want to buy some other games also. So we'll do that maybe the day after we're done with the state. We'll practice, and then again, we practice every time, and we'll probably do it when we have game day, but we'll add that into our procedure for every state that we do. Okay, so this is how my geography is going to look like, and how we're going to study each state in the United States, and how we're going to follow that procedure. I also have here, which I share with you, our daily geography practice book, and this is more, how to read maps and things. And this will be, I'm going to be adding this to our morning basket. It's going to be part of our morning basket loop, okay? So every day we'll do a little, whenever it comes in our loop, we'll do a little bit out of the book, okay? So that's going to be, kind of, separate of what we do for our geography in our content area loop. So yeah, so this is what it's going to look like every month. When I do my morning basket video or my read aloud videos for the month, I'll come in and I'll show you the books that we are going to be reading each month to go with our states, okay, or anything else that we find interesting having to do with our US geography, okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you think this video was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that bell so you don't miss any of my homeschooling videos. My next video, I'm going to show, this is our U.S. history. For next video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to put together our history for this school year. I'm putting everything together and I need to keep working on that. So I want to show you how I'm going to put together first 6 weeks of U.S. history. Okay, so again, my name is Michelle McCarthy from Homeschooling in the Pines, and I will see you soon.